Alright guys, in this video what we're going to do is try and fix this 7 cubic foot hot point chest freezer. It went out on us last week, and I tried to look. What happened was the compressor went out on it and it just stopped working. So I went and looked for a new compressor, and I thought maybe I'll get a new compressor for it and have somebody locally here brace everything and recharge it. Well, the compressor alone was like $400. I'm like, that's not going to work, because these things here, you can buy them brand new for $250, $280, right in that range, $250 to $280. So buying a new compressor wasn't, that was out of the question. So I searched online for the parts for this compressor. It's the capacitor, or the start capacitor, and the plug-in stuff and all that, and couldn't find nothing for this. So these were basically throwaway units. Basically, once they're done, you just throw them away. I hate to do that. I hate to go buy another one. I found something that might work. It's very inexpensive to fix. We're going to give that a shot. Let me show you how to hopefully fix this, and for very little money. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is take this grill off here. And there should be 2 screws holding it.
Make sure you unplug the freezer.
And that should come right off. Just put that aside. Now in here you're going to have a start capacitor and the cover here. So what we want to do is take this little cover off. I already had taken this off. So let me bring you in close and show you what this looks like. Okay, so inside here you're going to have a start capacitor, and you're going to have all the plug-in stuff. I already had this off. So basically you're going to have a cover over the compressor. So let me take that off. Usually some kind of plastic cover or something like this. We'll take that off. And the start capacitor is usually bolted down to something. On this particular one, it was bolted down to the base here, and you're supposed to unscrew it, but I ended up breaking the bottom off. You can see where the threaded nut there is, but not a big deal, because we don't need that anymore. And then there's a plug right here. So we're going to take this plug off just like that, okay? And you're going to notice, let me see if I can show you that in the picture. You see these 3 prongs right here? There's 1, 2, and 3. Those are the plug-ins for the compressor. So what we need to worry about now is we got to take these plugs off. You're going to have 2 power wires. You're going to have 1 power wire here. If I can get this one off. Okay, and then these two here, these are the power wires. These 2 wires are to the start capacitor. Okay, so we don't need the start capacitor anymore, and we don't need this anymore, okay? So put that aside. But we will be using these 2 power wires here. Now let me show you what we're going to plug onto those 3 prongs there. Okay, so what I purchased here is a universal 3-in-1 start. This is a start capacitor. Very simple to install. You're going to have 2 power wires here, okay? And then these 3 wires here are going to go to those 3 prongs on the compressor. These here, if you have a run capacitor, these get plugged into the run capacitor. What you do is you just take this plastic thing off and you just plug it into the run capacitor. But we don't have a run capacitor. We just have a start capacitor. So we're going to be using these 3 wires. And if you notice on the ends here, I don't know if I can zoom in on that here, but there's these plugs that are going to go right on those 3 wires, or not wires, but those 3 prongs that come out of the compressor. Okay, so let's do that now. Okay, so this is the number. It's URC0410. It's for a 1/4 to 1/3 horsepower compressor and 115 volt. Okay, it's made by Supco. I'm going to put a link in the description to this under the video. It's an affiliate link, and where you can pick one of these up. Okay, so there are our 3 prongs right here. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to show you a diagram here of the wiring. This one here is for what I'm going to do. And if you have a run capacitor, you're going to use this diagram here. Okay, so we're going to use the first diagram. As you can see, the black wire with the prong in the end of it, or the plug I should say, the black wire goes on the common, which is the very top. Okay, so that's what we're going to plug in right now. So here we have the black wire with that prong on it there, or that plug, and that's going to go on the very top. There, plug that right in. The next wire, we're going to get the white wire, and the white wire is going to go on the farthest prong. So on the picture it'll be to your left. So we're going to plug that one in. And if you can't see very well, I'll try to get the camera in there as soon as I'm done plugging it in, because it's kind of tight here. Okay, there, now the white one is plugged in. Let me get this out of the way. Maybe you can see it better now. The white one is plugged in on the far left. Now we got the red. The red wire is going to go on the right prong. Okay, and that is for the run.
Now, if the prongs on your compressor are upside down with the one on the bottom, the other 2 on top, just easily take your diagram and put it upside down. It's that easy.
Okay, so we have, see if I can zoom in on that just a little bit. Alright, so you see there we got the black is on the top, the white is on the left side, and the red is on the right side. Alright, so now we have left the 2 power wires here, okay? But what we're going to do, I mean, you don't have to take these off if you don't want to, but I'm going to. I don't need them anymore. So I'm going to cut these off like that and like that. And then we're going to strip them. I don't know what gauge that is. We'll try 14. And it's pretty close. Okay. Now these are the 2 power wires. These are the only 2 wires left coming to the compressor. And these are the power wires out of the start capacitor here. I'm going to take that off. Okay, now it doesn't matter which wire goes where, okay? So we're going to put these 2 together. I'm going to put a wire nut on there. Make sure it's nice and tight. Tug on it, okay. And we're going to do the same thing with the other wire. Okay, so we have our start capacitor wired. We got the 2 power wires going into it, and then we got the 3 wires going to those prongs on the compressor. Okay, so everything's hooked up. We are going to test it. We're going to plug it in now and see if it runs. And I can hear it, it's running. Beautiful. It works. Fixed this for, I don't know, $15, $18. Beautiful. Okay guys, you can see I taped up the wire nuts. We are going to slip this in here somewhere out of the way and move these wires over to this side, away from the compressor, just to be safe. Okay. And that's basically it right there. We're going to put a cover back on, and we are all set. And you can see by the frost building up on the sides here, it is starting to get cold. Nice and cold. Alright guys, this is running. I'm a happy camper. My wife's going to be definitely a happy camper. For $15 to roughly $18, you can get your chest freezers, your refrigerators going again. Now, if your refrigerator or freezer is doing the same thing mine did, thawing out, it's not getting cold, put your hand on the compressor, and if you feel it vibrating, if you hear it running, then you got other issues, maybe low freon or refrigerant in your unit. But if you put your hand on it and it's not running, then most likely it's a start capacitor. Very easy fix. You can see I did it here, and now we're good again. Okay guys, so I hope you definitely learned something from this. Not to panic next time your freezer or your fridge dies on you. And so now you can fix it yourself. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.